In an old workshop lived a little wooden man named Tyoma. He was carved by a kind carpenter, but never finished. Tyoma didn't have a hat. Every day he sat on the shelf, dreaming of seeing the world. He envied the toys that children would take home. And he thought, maybe someday I will be needed too. One night, a golden dragonfly flew into the workshop. It flapped its wings and brought Tyoma to life. "Now you can walk and talk," it said, but only until sunrise. Tyoma was overjoyed and quietly jumped off the shelf. For the first time, his heart beat with both happiness and fear. He went outside into the yard and saw a dark garden full of rustles and tiny lights. Tyoma was afraid, but curiosity was stronger. Suddenly, a puppy ran up to him, barking happily. "Who are you?" asked the puppy. Tyoma replied, "I'm a wooden man. I want to find my place in this world." The puppy offered to show him the way to the village. As they walked together, they heard crying. By the stream sat a girl holding a broken doll. "She's my only friend," the girl sobbed. Tyoma thought, maybe I can help. He walked up to the girl and said, "Don't cry. I'm also a toy, but I can come alive at night." The girl was surprised, but she smiled. "Are you real?" she asked. Tyoma nodded and held out his hand. At that moment, she stopped being sad. Tyoma wanted to fix the doll, but he couldn't. Then the puppy suggested they take it to the workshop. Together, they went back there. The carpenter was asleep, and they couldn't wake him. But the dragonfly appeared again and whispered, "Faith and kindness create miracles." Tyoma hugged the doll tightly and whispered, "Let her come alive." Suddenly, the doll moved, opened her eyes, and smiled at the girl. The girl hugged her and laughed through her tears. "Thank you," she said to Tyoma, and Tyoma felt he had done something truly important. But the clock struck midnight, and Tyoma realized his time was short. He wanted to stay with the girl forever. "Maybe I can be your toy too?" he asked. The girl happily agreed. But Tyoma knew that at sunrise he would turn motionless again. The night passed quickly. They played together, talked, and laughed. For the first time, the girl felt truly happy. The puppy ran around them joyfully. And Tyoma thought, it is better to be needed for one night than to sit on a shelf forever. When the first rays of the sun touched the windows, Tyoma began to freeze. His steps grew heavy, his movements slow. The girl cried, "Don't go." But Tyoma managed to say, "I will always be with you in your heart." Then he turned back into a wooden toy. The girl never gave him away. She kept Tyoma close, sat him beside her, and shared her secrets with him. To her, he was more than a toy. He was a symbol of friendship and kindness. And in her heart lived the hope that one night he would come alive again. The dragonfly kept returning, watching over them. It knew that the true miracle had already happened. Tyoma had found his place, he became a real friend, and the girl was never lonely again. The tale of the wooden man lived in her heart all her life.